Hey, listen. When you guys are on YouTube and you're watching people's videos, especially if they're just, I'm not talking Cletus McFarland and Vice Grip Garage level, but guys like me, if you watch their videos and you like them and you're watching them, dude, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, So, you know what? That way other people get to see their videos because it's kind of one of those double-edged swords. If you don't do that, then nobody gets to see them, and then if nobody gets to see them, they don't get
All
out there.
right,
So
well, it's a wonderful sunny morning here in Chico, California at Custom Works, and we're gonna kind of walk you through what we got going on. Got a couple of new products that I've been putting a lot of time into this thing. We probably got 30, 40, 50 hours. I don't even know anymore. But anyways, we've got the prototypes built, and well, I'll just walk through and show you kind of that, and then I'll give you a little walkthrough and show you the projects that we got going on here. It's just kind of a quick video.
So as you guys know, that we make lots of closeout panels and different things for the Camaros and stuff, and so what we're trying to do is get matching products for the Firebirds, and definitely not nearly, there's a lot more involved. And so we finally got cars here to use the prototype. As you can see, it's a 78. It's a true 400 car. It's a 4-speed car. It was black. Customer decided that he wanted it to be actually cooler than factory. It's a pretty neat car. It's a beautiful car. Still got the numbers matching motor in it, which is cool. So anyways, let's get to some of the stuff. You can see here's our fender braces, our radiator cover, and then here is a post prototype version. These are actually, we basically made cardboard templates, poster board templates, and then I made some aluminum panels, and then from the aluminum panels I made drawings and got that all figured out. So one of the issues that we had to overcome, big issue actually, is this big stupid piece of crap. Because the way this panel is it touches here, but it's raised up over here. So if we put a slot in here and had just this part sticking out, when the hood closed, it would just cram this thing into the panel, and it'd just be a freaking mess. Plus there'd be a hole in here, and it just, and these things don't even work very well anyways. So what we've come up with is basically something very crude, something very easy, and it's a spring design. So this is just really in the infant stage of whatever. We're still trying to figure out the actual perfect spring to use. These work well. We have one on each side, and the hood pops up just enough when you release it to be able to get your fingers under it and pop it up. And we're actually going to make some with dimpled holes in it. The prototype one actually had dimpled holes in it. So we just got a couple little tweaks to make. I think we're going to extend this panel a little bit here, and I think we're going to trim a little bit off this side because there's variances on these cars. If we measure from the center to here, you can see these are slotted, and depending on how you have the front end on your car or the core support mounted, the core support can actually, if you loosened everything, you could actually slide it right or left. And since we have these little dimpled triangle things sticking up here, the panels have to go where they go. They can't really slide side to side. And we're making them a two-piece design because trying to ship this thing without it getting destroyed isn't going to work out so well. So anyway, so we got this thing dialed in. It's pretty clean. It's pretty solid. Fits really well. It's going to be really easy to install. Shouldn't be a problem. And so then good friend Brad has this wonderful 1979 WS6. It's a 403 car. It's a survivor. This is factory paint. Factory paint. We got some decal issues. Unfortunately, the car spent a little bit of time in the last couple of years out in the sun for extended periods, and that really hurt it. But a beautiful car. I mean, we'll walk around This one's got some rough edges, but it's kind of a project, whereas this one really isn't. I mean, it's in amazing shape. I mean, the paint's really good. It's a little bit of fading on the spoiler. Interior on it is pretty nice. I don't know how many miles are on this thing. I think we show 83,136 miles. So, nice car, well optioned. It's a WS6 car. It's got the wider wheels and the disc brakes. Fortunately, it is a 403 car, automatic, obviously. So, anyhow, and it is all factory under the hood. A lot of shit going on underneath here. So anyway, so what we did was, once we got the panel done for the 77, 78 models, I was really hoping that they'd fit the 79 model. So the upper core support is the same, the hood is the same, but where we're having the majority of any issues is where the headlights kind of protrude out. So we took one of the other panels that we'd made and cut it up, and it now clears everything. So we're trying to come up here with some poster board just to make it fill in a little bit tighter and a little bit better. So we should have these ready for sale probably, I don't know, in a couple of weeks. Like I said, you know, getting these cars to be able to prototype this stuff and getting good, complete, solid cars that are a good, you know, accurate, you know, representation of what, you know, fitment is. You know, we've got a 72 that we'd like to use to do some fitment on, but it's kind of all apart and not really complete. And, you know, a little apprehensive on using that to build one for the earlier cars. So right now we're going to start with, you know, hopefully we'll have two different models, which kind of sucks, but we're hoping to make one. If we made one that fit the 79, it would fit the 79 to 81. It would fit the 77 and 78, but it would look awkward on the front. So we're probably going to make two different models to cover the years of those cars, and hopefully there's enough demand really for us to keep making them and cover the time that we've put into designing and building these things, because like I said, it's been a lot. So anyways, so we're working on that, and hopefully we're going to get, I'm going to revise some of the drawings and make some tweaks to the parts so we can add the 79 to 81 and then tweak the 77 and 78 version just a touch. I think it's really close, and I'm really happy with how it's going to install and how it's going to all work out. And I think you guys are going to have a great product that you're going to really enjoy. And hopefully we'll have the success that we do with the Camaro versions, because those are pretty popular. So anyways, to kind of let you know what else we got going on here. The Riviera, haven't really done a whole lot on it. Been working on wiring and doing some cool stuff to it because it's been modernized. We've cleaned up a lot of the wiring on the car to eliminate things that we didn't need, like voltage regulators, and kind of changed some of the wire routing here. And we added this big circuit breaker deal here, made up all new cables and stuff like that. One of the cool things that we did was, from the factory, these things had a sticker, a decal on the valve cover that looked just like this, but it said 430-4. And so we had our sticker guy at Custom Imprints do some new decals. The original ones were bigger, and it just wasn't going to fit well with the way the valve cover was. The stock valve cover had a square area in it for the decal, and then on the air cleaner it had the same thing, and the decal's not applied to it because this thing's all pitted and rusty and looks like crap. So it's just on there just for fitment to get see if it fit right. So again, it said 430-4 on it, just like that. So it's kind of neat. We're going for the factory look. We added this valley cover because with these coil packs hitting in here, if you want to add oil to this damn thing, you got to pull all the spark plug wires out and then unbolt this stupid thing to get to the fill cap. And I was like, that really sucks ass. So we bought this thing. And the cool thing is it's baffled, and there's a PCV right here in it. So yeah, so this is going to be a cool LS motor disguised as the factory big block Buick. So anyways, not a whole lot of progress on it. We're still waiting on the engine controller for this thing, engine and tranny controller. So we're not really doing much on this thing until we get to that. And then you got the Custom Works 71 Camaro, which this poor car, it seems to be last on the list. So what we got done here is the brakes are all plumbed and bled, and the fuel system is all plumbed and done, and the exhaust is done. And we could go up and lift it up and show you that. I don't know if you guys saw, we made a carbon fiber version of our dimpled or our embossed closeout panel. We're not gonna make a production of these things, and same with the fender wells. We've got the molds for it, but it's too much. I don't really have the time, and the carbon fiber stuff's not something that I really enjoy doing. It's nice when the stuff's done, but anyways. So yeah, as you see, we got the fuel system plumbed. Still got to make the crossover. There's a chance it still might do drive-by-wire on this engine. There's some things that we can do with the drive-by-wire that would be kind of interesting. Maybe possibly traction control, and also just changing the throttle ratio on this thing. So, anyways, let's put this thing up in the air, and we can show you the exhaust. All right, so I think in a previous video we showed you the tank. A tank is a work of art. There's a lot goes really into making these tanks, and we don't want to get in the tank making business, but so it's all in. Everything's all plumbed for that. Still haven't put the tips on the mufflers. But anyways, got everything all in, welded up. So one of the things that we've been using lately is, instead of doing a slip fit with the band clamp on it, we're using these band clamps, and it's just a butt fit. And these things are super heavy duty. They're really stout. And the nice part is you look at our exhaust, and there's nothing to catch here. So that's the beauty of it. Came out pretty good. Give you an whole undersides shot of the exhaust, and yeah, looks good. And so yeah, that's kind of an update of what we got going on all the projects here. Really just trying to keep up with stuff. We got a crap load of our fiberglass Raleigh Sport noses back ordered again. We actually got completely caught up, and now I think we're good 6 of them behind. I can really only make about 1 a week. I can make 2, but just trying to fit it in with the rest of the stuff is kind of tough. But just trying to keep parts in stock, and all the stuff that we make in stock is just keeping us just overwhelmed, and then coming up with some new product development. I'm really excited about the closeout panels for these Firebirds, and I hope they do well. You know, for the last couple of years, we've really been getting hammered by the Firebird guys and the Trans Am guys about making these things, and so we'll see. You know, the 79 to 81 Camaro guys were complaining that we didn't make dash panels, custom dash panels for those cars, and they don't sell very well. And we put a lot of time into designing and making that part. So that sucks. I hope this isn't the case, because I mean, I literally have, I don't know, close to 40 hours into designing these parts. So anyways, hope it all works out, and thanks for watching. And hey, listen, when you guys are on YouTube and you're watching people's videos, especially if they're just, if I'm not talking Cletus McFarland and Vice Grip Garage level, but guys like me, if you watch their videos and you like them and you're watching them, dude, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, so that way other people get to see their videos, because it's kind of one of those double-edged swords. If you don't do that, then nobody gets to see them, and then if nobody gets to see them,
they don't get out there. So anyways, I appreciate you watching, and we'll have some more updates for you soon. Thanks.